Minister, what is frightening people is that you are proposing a process that will put 13,000 mortgage holders into the hands of vulture capitalists. And it's the form and the record of those vulture capitalists that leave people in no doubt as to what they might face. And it's quite pathetic to come in here and to say, we will ask these vulture capitalists to be nice to the mortgage holders that they take in hand, when you know well that the bottom line for these vultures is profit maximisation. They're the ones that crashed the international economy, for God's sake. And the victims of that crash, now you propose to hand them over to them again. It's quite incredible. I want to ask you this, Minister. The Taoiseach said on Tuesday that the Code of Conduct could not be put in as a condition of the sales process. It might be legally questionable because it would lead to the erosion of the value of the assets from which the creditors seek. Why would it lead erosion to the value of the assets to have the Code of Conduct attached? Doesn't that give the game away? That the Code of Conduct would not be followed and doesn't need to be followed by these people, and then they would be left to the mercy of these vulture capitalists.
Thank you, Deputy Minister.
Look, if you're only selling a patch of ground down the country, the more conditions you attach, the potential for reduction in value arises. That's the general point. Now, I'm not saying that we get sued. I'm saying there's a legal risk. So it's much better not to interfere with the sales process, to make sure that the purchaser complies with all contractual obligations as to have under law, and take the issue then of the procedural protocol subsequently, as we did when the other two tranches were sold, and get them to comply after the sale. Then there's no exposure to a legal challenge, and everyone is protected. And that's where I will go.